Hi everyone, welcome to a Team Talk. I am Matt from Fitness with Matt. I've been in the fitness industry since 2010 as both a group exercise instructor teaching classes like Zumba, fitness Pilates, body conditioning, but also I am a personal trainer. And yeah, I'm here today discussing the recent news that restaurants have now got to put calories on their menus and whether that's a good or a bad thing. As always, I'm going to give a balanced view, I'm going to give pros and cons, and I'm also going to give you some top tips on how to navigate it. So, shall we get to it, team? Yes, we shall. And as always, have your say below in the comments. Have a dialogue with me. I love to hear your thoughts because often you might think of things that I haven't thought about. So, these are just my views and my experiences, and I just hope they help you to feel a little bit more confident, comfortable and empowered. So, what's happened? Well, legislation has been passed that restaurants, takeaways, cafes who employ over 250 people have now got to display both online and on their physical menus the calories in their dishes, in the food they serve. So why has this legislation come about? Well, basically, it's part of the government's wider strategy to tackle obesity and reduce obesity in society. So the hope is that people will be more informed with their food choices and maybe make what are deemed better choices or to help them be in a calorie deficit. So as with everything, there are pros and cons. First, we're going to go through the pros. And I just want to say, if you are maybe having a disordered relationship with food, recovering from an eating disorder, this may not be the best chat for you to listen to right now. So please switch off and come back when you are in a better place, or maybe just don't come back for this video. So the pros are, if you are actively trying to reduce calories, to reduce your body fat, it can help you because, you know, if some of my clients are trying to reduce their calorie intake, but they still want to go out and enjoy time with their family and friends and go out for a meal, it can reduce that anxiety and they can feel a bit more on top of things because they can go, okay, I've eaten that many calories. So also, if you do have disordered eating, it may actually help to calm your anxieties because you may feel in more control of what you are eating and it may help you to feel comfortable to eat out. And finally, it does help in some way to make people realise the calories they are consuming and maybe make more considered choices. So they are the pros I can see, and as always, please, if you can think of any other pros that I haven't thought of, let's get them in the comments. And then also, what are the cons? Well, basically, eating healthier is not just about calories. Health is not just dictated by where you fall in the BMI categories. And I've done a video on that before, why BMI is not always a good measure. Again, not all calories are equal. It doesn't tell you about the nutritional value of the food. For example, you could have a meal that's really balanced and really nourishing, but it's also high in calories. So it depends how you're measuring whether something is healthy or not. If you're just focusing on the calorie content, that is not a good benchmark. So if people are having disordered eating patterns, a bad relationship with food where they feel guilt or shame about what they're eating, or maybe they even have a diagnosed eating disorder, this can make the situation worse because they're going to fixate on the calories. It's not going to allow them to maybe enjoy the experience. It's going to continue to repeat the cycle of disordered eating and increase anxiety, increase the guilt and shame. So next is it can increase people who before weren't anxious about what they're eating. It can then make them anxious about it. And finally, another con. When we go out to eat, it's usually about spending time with our families, our friends, socializing, trying foods we haven't eaten before. It's about a social aspect of food. So calorie counting can take away from that. It can take away from the joy of food, of being with family and friends, and fixate on something which maybe isn't that important. So in conclusion, what's my opinion? Well, it depends on the person. For some people, it may have an advantage. but just a little bit of research which maybe negates the whole idea behind it. Oxford and Cambridge universities did a study and found that labelling the calories on food reduced the amount of calories a person ate by just 12%. So it doesn't actually have that big an impact on what we are choosing. A way around this could be to give people a choice. A bit like when you go in and people are like, would you like the vegan menu? Well, why not give people a choice? Would you like the menu with the calories on? Give people a choice. Stop taking the choice away from people. Also, I think there's a lot more education to be done about nutrition. There's a lot of misinformation. Maybe we need to clamp down on what's put out on social media. And finally, as discussed before, your morbidity, your life expectancy and life quality are improved with things that are more important, like moving more. So the government should be encouraging people to move more, to eat a variety of foods, to eat a variety of fruit and vegetable, a variety of proteins, a variety of fats. People should maybe think about drinking a little less and also stopping smoking, because these things have a greater impact on your health than the calories you are eating when you are out. Also, reducing stress in your life, making our lives less stressful, a bit easier, helping us to sleep better. These are things that will positively impact the health of the nation, in my opinion, greater than putting some calories on a menu. So, that is just my opinion. As always, I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments here, in the comments on YouTube. And as always, you can always, if you aren't comfortable putting it publicly, message me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at fitnesswithmatt1. I'm on Facebook, Fitness with Matt. Let's have a conversation about this. Let's think about it. Would it help you if you had the calories printed on a menu or not? Anyway, I've been Matt from Fitness with Matt. I really appreciate you being here, listening to me talk, and I really hope it's helped people. Even if it's just helped one person, I'm very happy. So have an awesome day, and I will see you again very soon for another Team Talk. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.